guys have a great weekend. Start Friday, man. Yay, we made it. Again, older you get, the faster they go, man. It seems like yesterday was Monday. But anyway, I was out here sitting, just got back from the store. I got a little riddle for you guys. What is the one thing, and I think I may have covered this years ago on one of my channels, but, you know, it happened to me again in my own neighborhood, but what is the one thing that you can do by the rules correctly and still get fussed at about? You know what it is? Driving. I actually came to a stop at a stop sign and got honked at for stopping today. I thought it was somebody that knew me, or it was the guy that cut my grass or something. So I got in the car like, you know, maybe something's wrong with my car. And I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, go, man, go. I'm like, he said, what are you doing? I'm like, well, and it wasn't like I stopped and just sit there. I was in the midst of looking both ways, and he honked his horn. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I obeyed the stop sign. It says stop. And some people, this is an old joke, so some people think it's slow till others pass, but it actually means stop. And I've got a daughter. She's 15, and she's got her permit. And I'm not saying that I don't speed sometimes, because you're on 85 or 77 in Charlotte, and you're doing the speed limit, you're going to get run over. I mean, you just got to go with the flow of traffic. So I'm not saying I obey all the rules, but when my daughter's in the car, I make it an absolute point to, if it says stop, I'm going to stop. If it turns yellow, I'm going to slow down at a red light, because she's watching everything I'm doing. So I just, like, you know, I wasn't rude to the guy at all. I just thought he needed something. I just told him that I was stopped at a stop sign, and, you know, I'm sorry I cost you 30 seconds. Or it would have been less than that if I hadn't had to get out of the car. So it wasn't like I try to be nice and courteous when I'm on the road. That's a challenge that I give to you guys, because I don't know what it is. When we get in the car, we have that shell around us. It's like a protection, and we become somebody else. I used to be terrible. Like, if somebody was tailgating me, man, I would go slow or act like I was turning somewhere and took my turn signal on and slow, and then decide I wasn't going to turn, you know. I'm like, you're not going to save that much time. You take it. Say you've got to go somewhere and it takes, 30 minutes to get there. It doesn't matter in this how long or how fast you go. I remember one time I was on 49 and I'm smoking my pipe and I've got my windows rolled down. It was a nice evening, and I'm doing the speed limit. It's 55 miles an hour, and this guy just absolutely blows past me. He had to be doing 80. And it's not a highway. It's just a 4-lane road, I guess. It's 2 lanes on each side. I don't know how you say that, but 2 lanes going northbound, 2 lanes going southbound. But it's not. It's got red lights and turn-offs. It's not a highway. This guy blows past me, and I'm just smoking my pipe. He kind of looks at me like, what are you... Get out of my way, kind of thing. And I don't pay him any attention. Smoking my pipe. And not 5 minutes later, he gets stopped at a red light. Here I come poking right behind him. And I'm, how you doing, buddy? You risk getting a ticket, doing 80-something miles an hour, and you save no time. You're not going to save any time. You may save a minute, 1 minute. And I get it. You want to spend as less amount of time in the car as you can, but I did something wrong one time. I was at the Speedway. They have, when you come off of Bruton Smith Boulevard and you turn on 29, 2 lanes. In the turning lane, you have 2 turning lanes to turn left. But when you turn left, it turns into 3 lanes. So you the guy on the ends or the outside has a choice whether he wants the middle lane or the far outside lane. And I went to go, and I started to go to the middle lane, and the car behind me started to go to the outside lane. And I kind of merged over onto him, and he was absolutely ticked off, riding my butt, and then he flies around me, and I'm just cool. I know it was my fault, and his wife's in the car with him. And I finally get up beside him at a red light, and I roll my window down, and he's like, I was like, yes, sir, I'm so sorry. I said, I kind of merged into your lane. I really do apologize. I really didn't mean to. I apologize. And his wife was like, okay. And he was like, okay, thank you. So just be nice. I mean, that's my challenge. You know, you would be surprised by being courteous on the road, what people do. Now, I'll be going down 85 going to the lake house or something like that, and a big 18-wheeler's got his blinker, I want to get over, and I'll always, you know, cars try to get around him as fast as I can. Well, I'll slow down and let them in, and they'll always, you know, blink their lights at me, and when I finally go around them, they'll wave. Or I had a guy one time that was, you know, cutting in and out of traffic, and he got stuck behind something. He was trying to pass everybody in the right lane, which is it's really a no-no. You're just supposed to use the passing lane, but I get it. And he wanted over, and I let him over, and it was like he calmed down. It was like he wasn't driving erratic anymore. It kind of, I don't know, maybe it rubbed off on him, like, you know, be nice. There's nice people out there. So that's my challenge to you guys. I'm just flabbergasted that somebody honked at me for stopping at a stop sign today. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. You know, leave your comments below. What do you think? Do you change? Do you become a different person when you get behind that little dome inside your car, like a little force field that protects you from everything? I don't know. I used to. I'm definitely one of the most guilty, but I've learned the older I get. I just remember my grandfather, he's passed away. You know, I did the little tribute to him, but he used to drive, and people used to get mad at him because he was a slow driver. But they would come by and they'd flick him off or whatever, and I'm like, I remember when I was a kid and the guy flicked him off. So what'd that guy do to you? He's like, he just told me I was number one. I was like, oh, okay. It didn't faze him a bit. Anyway, I'm smoking a LaCie Scov Guard 9mm. Got a little filter in there because I kind of overdid it last night, so tongue's a little tingly today. Smoking some Capstan Blue, of course, and getting ready to go on the trip again. We're leaving Monday. Trying to get a new phone before we go. We ordered it. It should be there today, but they still say the order is not processed. But getting a 15 plus, I think. I'm actually getting it for my wife. I'm keeping my phone, but we want to take a really nice camera up there. It's got a pretty cool camera on that thing. It like zooms in 10 times. So I can't wait to play with that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and go out there and drive and be courteous to others. God bless all.